Thank you, Robbo. Good evening, everyone. There's a famous saying that time is a thief. Time gives us wonderful moments, special memories which are everlasting, and then steals them away again. In recent years, our great club has given us all some moments for the ages. How fortunate we are to be able to say, I saw Brad Fittler play. I saw Minicello, Morley, Ricketson, Fitzgibbon, Sonny Bill Williams. And I saw Cooper Cronk run onto the field with a broken shoulder and win us a premiership. And then a year later, he won us another one. Rare moments in time that become history, that become legend. But then again, time is a thief. When Cooper's young boy is a teenager, he'll hear stories about his famous dad. He'll see photos, highlights, replays, and Cooper, being the humble man that he is, will play it down. Just doing his part for the team, he'll say. But if young Lennox Cronk really wants to hear the stuff of legend, then many in this room, myself included, will be only too willing to say, walk this way, young man, and I'll tell you a story. We all acknowledge the extraordinary years of service, loyalty and success that Cooper achieved at the Melbourne Storm, but in just 2 short seasons, he's etched his name into the history books of the Sydney Roosters for all time. 2 seasons, 2 premierships. In the words of Gus Gould, wow. As a club, we felt this warranted special recognition. How do we possibly say thank you? The criteria for life membership within our constitution means that one will wait many years before such an honour is bestowed. But when our chairman suggested we waiver the process for a special recognition of unprecedented service, the board agreed unanimously. Some players, you just wish they could play forever. But then again, time is a thief. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our chairman, Nick Politis, and my fellow directors, I'm truly honoured to present Cooper Cronk with life membership of the Eastern Suburbs Sydney Roosters.
He's come on with such pressure.
He's gone over the line to score.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Cronk.
Thank you, Mark. Well spoken, very kind words. Thank you kindly. To Nick, the board, and everyone involved with the Roosters Football Club, East Leeds Club, and current life members, thank you very much. I've been fortunate enough to have some pretty cool moments in my career and life, and this one's pretty cool too. I don't think I've ever been more humbled than being inducted into life membership into a club that's competed in every moment of rugby league in this country. I respect history, very much aware of it, and I played 2 years of this wonderful football club, and for me to be recognised among guys who are pioneers for this sport and this football club is a very humbling and a tremendous honour, so thank you very, very much. I haven't really made this information public purposely, but obviously I spent 2 years at the Roosters in the eastern suburbs, but the Cronk name actually resides in the eastern suburbs. It started here. My father and the Cronk side of the family were born here. They lived here, lived in Evans Road in Bronte. My father played at Bondi United. My uncle used to be a big wave surfer, surfed out at Bondi, and my grandfather played baseball at Waverley Baseball Club. And my mum moved from Queensland and come to Sydney and met my father, and then they moved back to Queensland. But I can tell you I had a red, white and blue football was the first toy that I could come out of as a kid and playing with in the backyard. So there's a lot of deep connection there in terms of blood and DNA and origin with the eastern suburbs. So for me to be here means more than just the last 2 years. I think my family, particularly my grandmother, she'd be up in Caloundra in Queensland pretty proud of tonight, so I'll give her a call tomorrow and let her know. In terms of the football aspect, this club's been tremendous to me. I don't know about my son talking about memories of me playing, Mark, but I dare say YouTube won't even be around by then, so I won't be able to show him anything. And just before we move on, there's one thing that when I first signed here, Nick Politis dropped over the 100 history yearbook of the Sydney Roosters. He dropped it over for me to obviously as an introduction. So I read it from start to finish. If I was going to buy into this football club, I need to understand where it came from, where it is, and where it wants to go. And I remember reading it, and 74, 75 just stood out to me. It's an integral part of the DNA and the footprint of and the brand of the Roosters. And if I'm ever going to be proud or be humbled and have a little smile on my face when I'm 70, 80, 90 years old, when they bring out the 200-year book, hopefully there's a young kid reading that can read about Tedesco, Keary, Hargraves, Cordner, all those guys that went back-to-back in 18-19, and I played a small part in that. So thank you very much. Best wishes. And just to the team for 2020, if there's anything you ever need personally, individually or collectively, you've all got my number. Give me a call. I'm here to help.